This is Nightline.
Tonight, Reality Check, the explosive new docuseries taking a hard look back at the hit show America's Next Top Model.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Some contestants saying their dreams of making it big becoming a nightmare.
I was blacked out. No one did anything to stop it. And it all got filmed, all of it.
But was it just a different era?
As everyone always says, hindsight is 20/20. And it is.
How the show's supermodel creator, Tyra Banks, is responding.
I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
Plus, Shoresy,
You're from Sudbury. We ain't pretty and we get dirty.
the fictional hockey team becoming a laugh-out-loud cultural phenomenon, returning for a brand new season.
You ever been on a team this good? Get one for us.
Leaning into the culture of the sport that's suddenly having a big moment.
Jesus, Boy, what do you got there? Lyle to the sile, boys, Lyle to the sile.
And remembering Eric Dane, beloved by millions as McSteamy on Grey's Anatomy.
This is awkward.
What he told our Diane Sawyer just last year after his ALS diagnosis.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, a new reckoning for a reality TV giant. America's Next Top Model, the show that seemed to help set the bar so high for messy, raw, unapologetic drama. What's the upshot? Here's ABC's Janae Norman.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
A new Netflix docuseries, Reality Check, Inside America's Next Top Model, includes shocking allegations.
I realized Tyra would do anything for the success of her show.
I knew I went too far.
About one of the most popular reality TV shows ever.
That was a moment where I realized, oh my God, I think we built a monster.
There's a lot that happened. I wish that it had been handled differently. I wish that it had been dealt with in a different light.
With more than 300 contestants in all across 24 seasons, America's Next Top Model helped define the early aughts of reality TV before it ended in 2018.
We've grown up loving and watching one of our favorite shows of all time.
I started rewatching America's Next Top Model Season 1, and I could not believe the things that came out of those people's mouths.
In the past few years, a different generation of fans binging the show with new eyes. The show becoming a poster child for how quickly society's views can shift.
Now there's a twist. We are actually going to switch your ethnicities. Kenya, Korean. Noelle, we're making you into a traditionally African woman with a head wrap and everything.
It really is incredible how different things were 20 years ago.
I didn't think too much into it.
I didn't think anything about it either.
Welcome back to another episode of Why America's Next Top Model is the most toxic show of its decade.
The most unattractive thing in the world to me is a quitter.
This show is literally why I experienced eating disorders growing up.
Now, several former contestants pull back the curtain on what they say was Top Model's toxic culture of alleged racism, exploitation, and body shaming.
But I think she needs to tighten up.
She's got wide ass.
It's kind of wide.
But the show pushing back, saying it was in line with reality show TV and was a reflection of the modeling industry of the time.
Looking at that show through the lens of today, it's like, woo, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Okay, Tyra said, yeah, she made she did some she said some and I thank you for that.
Supermodel Tyra Banks, the reality show's co-creator and host, called out by some on social media for her comments in the docuseries.
She's disconnected, she's condescending, she's not taking any responsibility.
Tyra Banks, the only thing you brought to this documentary was you and this trench coat, okay? No accountability whatsoever.
America's Next Top Model is Adrian.
Season 1 winner Adrian Curry, who didn't participate in the Netflix series, on X didn't mince words.
She is not sorry. She is not apologizing to you. That is not effing sorry.
There were some real stories on, in the documentary that I didn't know the full picture of.
Nigel Barker was on America's Next Top Model for 8 years.
As a judge and photographer on America's Next Top Model, they actually kept me quite separate from the behind-the-scenes action. In that world at that time, it didn't seem the same way as it does now when we look back at it and go, that's not right, wouldn't have done that, should have done that, couldn't have done that, how did I do that? As everyone always says, hindsight is 20/20. and it is.
In 2003, we did not have the word woke. We didn't really have that language, and so we weren't able to sort of pinpoint the problems inherent in the series in the way that we are now.
One of the doc's most shocking scenes involves Cycle 2 contestant Shandy Sullivan while filming on location in Italy.
And I was pretty drunk at that point. Everything kind of after that is just a blur. All I remember is just like remember him on top of me. I was blacked out. No one did anything to stop it. And it all got filmed, all of it. Every moment of it.
Shandy says she only remembers part of that night, including being in bed with one of the male models.
Contractually, they had signed away the rights, and that everything could be filmed. If two people walked into a room at any time, the cameras were allowed to follow. That means the bathroom, the bedroom, the shower, anything.
Tyra and top model executive producer Ken Mock reacting to that incident in the docuseries.
It's a little difficult for me to talk about production because that's not my territory.
Was there ever a sense of like, hey, we need to turn the cameras off?
We treated Top Model as a documentary. And we told the girls that on day one, when they would show up, we would go over the rules with them. There's going to be cameras with you 24/7.
We reached out to both Tyra Banks and Ken Mock for additional comment on the Netflix series, and we didn't hear back.
It was also the dawn of reality television, where you followed every piece of it, the heartbreak, the difficulties, and all the problems.
I spoke with top model judge Janice Dickinson in 2023 when Nightline re-examined the show 20 years after it debuted. Dickinson, famous for her brutally blunt assessments.
I'm detecting a little bit of attitude from you.
Zip it. Zip it. You're dead in my book. I think next America's Top Model is not a plus-size model. I'm sorry.
I don't think I was cruel at all. 100%. I was correct.
So you stand by everything you said?
I do. If I hurt anyone's feelings, and even the viewers' feelings for watching something like this take place, then I apologize for that. Because I'm not in the business to hurt anyone or make enemies or make people feel bad. That's not who I am as a person.
Winning America's Next Top Model was sold as a golden ticket into the fashion industry, into the modeling world. That didn't always pan out.
It's a reality show! Hello!
Really? So that's the bottom line. It was not about making the next top model.
No, it's a reality show, and they had to come up with snappy episodics to fill in the time.
Another infamous moment from Top Model, Tyra telling one contestant, Danny Evans, that her tooth gap wasn't marketable.
This is all people see.
I've actually apologized for the issue with Danny and what happened. That was between a rock and a hard place for me, because there were agents that would tell me she will not work with those teeth. It's just not going to happen.
But some former contestants told me they knew what they were getting into.
Watching it back, it didn't age well.
No.
And that's why it is such a big thing now, because people watch back and you're like, oh my gosh, like how as a society were we here? And it wasn't that long ago. What was it like at the time when that happened?
Girl, I mean, it's reality TV, but we all had to fit a certain characters.
America's Next Top Model was a cultural moment. We took young girls who had no opportunity to be seen in the fashion industry and shone a spotlight on them. And we did all we could to help them with that Cinderella story of transformation. And that's something too, which was really magical.
Our thanks to Janae. For our look back on this, watch Impact by Nightline, America's Next Top Model 20 years later, now streaming on Hulu. And when we come back, Shoresy, how a hilarious hockey comedy turned its fake team into a real phenomenon.
Let them know you're out there, boys. You gotta let them know.
After the break. Welcome back. From the U.S. women's team's triumphant gold medal takedown to the ice-melting chemistry of heated rivalry, Hockey is having quite a moment. The obsession's front and center in Shoresy, the laugh-out-loud comedy about a fictional team turned real-life cultural phenomena. In our new collaboration with our sister network, here's ESPN's Alyssa Roenick.
Here in Los Angeles, a city built on real stars, real teams, and real champions.
There we go.
Thousands of fans here to see a made-up hockey team.
And the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs!
Created from a script, cheering for the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs. A team from the hit Canadian TV series Shoresy.
I know everybody's hurt. We need 5 goals. Who wants them?
What began as a comedy just seen on screens has turned into a cultural phenomenon.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
You're from Sudbury. We ain't pretty and we get dirty.
Now in its 5th season, Shoresy follows a foul-mouthed hockey player determined to turn a struggling team into winners.
It celebrates hockey culture. You might say small town culture, friendship, adversity, togetherness, teamwork.
Let them know you're out there, boys. You gotta let them know.
What do you think about the show and the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs that connects with people so deeply?
It's very, it's raw, it's real, it's blunt, it's a very relatable show.
It's not your typical, bunch of actors that people would walk up and talk to.
Yeah, not your typical bunch of actors. They're former NHL pros, lacing up their skates again. Like former Nashville Predators draft pick and rapper, Jonathan Diaby.
I thought I would be playing hockey for my entire life, and I left, and a couple years after, got a pretty cool phone call.
Diaby, known to fans as Joe Dolo,
Boys, let's see it, huh?
shares the ice and the screen with actor Ryan McDonnell.
What has it been like to act alongside men who are coming in and learning the craft on the job?
Just the preparedness and the way that we now kind of treat each other as actors with the just good discipline and work.
In a moment when scripted sports shows are having a renaissance, Shoresy hits that sweet spot, right alongside other fan favorites, like Ted Lasso.
I know that AFC Richmond is going to give you everything they got, win or lose.
And heated rivalry.
I'm coming to the cottage.
Shoresy isn't just flipping the script on the ice. It's also flipping who holds the power off it.
But the game will no longer be played at 10 p.m.
Then when?
The only other option, idiot.
6 a.m.?
6 a.m.? Something rarely seen in the real league.
The show dropped the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs into a world that is entirely run by women.
You have a great setup of these powerhouses of women who are essentially running the show, and they take no prisoners, and they're not apologetic.
I'm gonna wait till the grease down to take my tarp off.
Grease down?
Oh my God.
Why would you have a grease down?
Because if I'm abroad looking at a sexy calendar of dudes, I'm probably hoping they're greased down.
Taja Tellis plays Nat, the tough, no-nonsense owner of the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs.
Women can absolutely stand in these power roles, and it comes down to teamwork. It requires women to be a part of that team.
Another former NHL standout in the cast.
Jim, why don't you begin?
Britt, sometimes I need a map.
Why?
Because I get so lost in your eyes.
Unbelievable.
3-time Stanley Cup champion Jordan Nolan, who spent 6 seasons with the Los Angeles Kings.
What do you think about this second act of your life?
Playing in LA, I always loved the movies, I loved the TV shows, and so I think to come here and to be a part of this, it's pretty cool to see.
Are you all three Jim?
Our names are Jim.
All right, well, you'll need nicknames. What are your last names?
We'd prefer to be called by our first names.
But then you're all three Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Nolan plays Jim, one of 3 enforcers on the show.
Enforcer is someone who sticks up for their teammates, fights when necessary. We get to come to set, do some fake fights.
The show leans into everything people love about the sport, from the missing teeth.
I was going to get my tooth fixed. I met some people in the industry kind of recommended I keep the tooth out, and I might lead to some stunt opportunities.
To the thick Canadian accents.
Jesus, boy, what do you got there? Lyle to the sile, boys. Lyle to the sile.
I can talk like this, right? Because all my relatives talks like this. Dad's from a family of about 6, and his father got 12 in it.
Terry Ryan, Montreal Canadiens' 1995 first-round draft pick, plays Ted Hitch Hitchcock, a proud Newfoundlander who leans way into his roots.
When I run into people at home, generally I'm met with hugs, stories, laughter. They really enjoy the ride that I'm on.
Who wants the goals? Hitch! You ever been on a team this good? Get one for us.
What do you think people love about an underdog story?
I think you could sub in those hockey sticks for soccer cleats, even a clarinet, whatever, a choir. Just a group of people that get together for a common goal and fight together for that reason. And I think everybody can identify with that.
What's up later? Put on a ball game, fall asleep in the recliner?
Anything concerning come up in your blood work or what?
Another staple of hockey culture, the constant trash talk, known as chirping. It never stops.
Want me to show you how to enlarge the font size on your phone, you old fart?
Lots of them are jealous that I'm getting the TV time. So.
Even while our cameras are rolling.
Want to be a pro hockey player, kind of a punchable face. He might be our worst actor in the show, to be honest with you.
The cast, breaking out of the box and taking the act on the road, playing against retired NHL stars from the New York Islanders, Edmonton Oilers, and the Detroit Red Wings, raising money for local charities.
Anytime you get to come out and play with good people and have a fun crowd, it's a chance you have to take.
It's game time, and on the ice, this fictional team becomes very real. The LA Kings alumni taking on the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs. A game that feels like an episode of the show, with a lot of competition. And, of course, a fight.
It's good for hockey, it's good to grow the game.
From the locker rooms to the living rooms.
We have fun making it, and I just hope that people watch it and can smile and just have fun.
You can fight adversity with a group and have a good time while doing it.
Our thanks to Alyssa. Shoresy is now streaming on Hulu. When we come back, remembering Eric Dane, what the Grey's Anatomy star shared with our Diane Sawyer just after going public with his heartbreaking ALS diagnosis. And finally tonight, remembering Eric Dane. Best known for heating up the screen as McSteamy in Grey's Anatomy. Following his ALS diagnosis last year, the beloved actor opening up to our Diane Sawyer about his devastating condition.
I will never forget those 3 letters. It's on me the second I wake up.
It's not a dream.
It's not a dream.
Dane leaves behind 2 children with actress Rebecca Gayheart, who he said was always by his side.
She is probably my biggest champion and my most stalwart supporter. And I lean on her.
Eric Dane was 53. He will be missed. Of course, you can watch Diane Sawyer's full interview with Eric Dane on Impact by Nightline on Hulu. That's Nightline for tonight. See you right back here Monday, same time. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.